weirded me out. I know it's there.
That is so gross.
It is gross. It's reality.
That's so gross.
Carpet.
I can't put that in the video.
No.
People will be grossed out.
But it's the reality. Anybody who has carpet should know.
Yeah.
Should
What's coming
know.
out of that carpet when it's coming out of there.
And it's not like I'm dirty. Like, I get my carpet steam cleaned once a year.
The tagline of the video is, it's not like I'm dirty.
There's not enough coffee
There's
in the world.
We need IV drips today, for sure. Oh my gosh. We're back.
Hey everyone.
Hasn't been that long. It is Wednesday, September 10th. My name is Caroline. I'm the owner of Evertote.
And I'm Kerri, the owner of Roxy Floss.
And today is a proper Flosstube video. We've got a lot. I have so much stitching. Kerri has a couple of conversions to share with you. She's been undergoing house renovations.
I don't recommend it.
Like, and a lot of renovations all at the same time.
Yeah.
That were kind of in the works.
In a very specific order.
Yeah, that like all has to happen. Yeah. So.
And we don't have a general contractor. That would be me.
Yeah.
So, pro tip. You might want to invest in a general contractor and don't take that on yourself, or else you're going to wake up at 3:30 in the morning and realize, oh, I forgot to phone an electrician to move that plug.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
You can, I have total faith in you.
Oh, I'll be able to do it, but it's a lot.
Your mental health has taken a big hit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mentally and physically.
Yeah.
It's a lot, and when you need the sleep so that you can be on,
yeah,
the sleep's not coming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's on top of, you know, work and everything. So
it might have been poor timing. In hindsight.
You'll also notice that Kerri is here and not in Switzerland.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a big one too. Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I woke up the morning that I was supposed to leave, and I don't know. I guess if you wanted to put a label on it, you could label it raging anxiety. Between leaving my house, knowing that these renovations were grossly underestimated by the both of us, my husband and I, and then being in a different country, and then not being in this country with so many things going on. So yeah. So you know what? So here I am.
Here we are.
I unpacked my suitcase.
Here we are.
Yeah.
You unpacked your suitcase. Yeah. Okay, I have a little bit of admin stuff to talk about first, and then we can get right into a humongous bucket of stitching and crafty goodness.
Excellent. Oh, you found the dyed velvet.
Well, this is my piece.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I found the stuff that I had already found. I haven't found the bucket that you told me was there. So we'll talk. You can help me find that later.
Okay, good.
Admin. Clubs. Roxy Floss Co. fabric and floss, as well as the Evertote bag clubs. These are all reopening on Monday, September 15th at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. All of the clubs are reopening exactly the same, almost the same that they were vis-a-vis pricing. Pricing is exactly the same as it was before we had to cancel them all. Mm-hmm. And pricing is all exactly the same. When we reopen them, you can rejoin. And I'm sorry, we cannot flip the switch for you. We actually do need you to go in and purchase a new subscription. So
informed consent.
Correction in that the ABC Club, because it's billed every other month, it's twice as expensive when you get billed, but it works out to be the same because it's being billed less frequently.
I was getting to that. Yes, good. So the few small changes, again, like you heard Hannah say, are to the ABC Club, which instead of shipping every month, 12 colors a month, we're going to ship it every other month, 24 skeins at a time. So you will notice that the price on the ABC Club is doubled, but again, it's paying for 2 months at a time. The other change is the bag club was 4 times a year. We have upped that subscription because it was really popular, and we've got some pretty wonderful plans. We're upping that to 6 times a year. So again, every other month. When we did the last video, I mentioned that the One of a Kind Club was going away. Well, tricks on me. We have decided to keep the One of a Kind Club, except it is going to go every other month. So it will not be every month, and it's still 7 skeins, but it's every other month. Again, all of the information for all of the clubs will be on the website live on Monday the 15th at 5 p.m. and everything will look pretty much the same as it was before. Editing Caroline here, just popping in a quick notice for our American customers for the clubs. I have some specific tariff rates to let you know. These are product specific. We don't have there's not a single rate for everything. Everything has a different rate. So floss is tariffed at 15%. So there will be a 15% duty fee on checkout. Linen is 15%. Ada is 23.4%. Even weave is 23.1%. And our bags are 0. There is no tariff on any of the bags made at the Evertote workshop. Our bags, so everything has a code at the border, and Hannah has done all of the codes. She's filled out all the paperwork, all the stuff. These are the rates that fit with the codes that are applied to our products. Our bags that we make here are CUSMA, USMCA compliant. There is 0 tariff. So any of the bag club subscriptions, any of the bags that are in our shop, any of the products that we make like floss folios, etc., they are 0% tariff. Okay, back to the show. I'm going to show you the bag club that is going to be shipping the first 2 weeks of October. So the one that you're signing up for on the 15th, this is going to be the club that is shipping. I've made some decisions about a few things that we're doing to keep less of a mystery. So that you know what you're signing up for and not just receiving something that maybe you might not have chosen if you had the option. So since we're talking about bag club, I'll show you.
This fabric is phenomenal.
Isn't that good? That's not included. That was just to show the size. But for this and moving forward, we have a wedge tote choice and a large flat choice. Either or. You can sign up for either. And sometimes we have customers who will email us and say, can I switch for the next one? Many times we can accommodate that, but for now you're signing up for one club, which would mean that you sign every time you get a club, it's a large flat. So we're going to do 2 different fabric choices for the flat versus the wedge. So the wedge tote this time looks like this. You can see we've got the accent on the top, it has the O-ring, and then we have a small patterned print on the bottom. There's your boxed bottom. These fit an 8-inch square Q-snap as well. White lining on the inside, and then it comes with a matching notions pouch, and the small bag as well has the 2 print, sort of a pebbled top, and then that small print on the bottom. And there will be an extra included with the wedge tote club. It will be a flat thread keep, same size as the one. This is the one that came with the first month club. This is the size of it. You can see my folk art garden. This is what I use it for. It just, these things are really useful. And there's no snap on it, but they do, they fold closed. Anyways, that's going to be the extra that comes with this. That's the wedge tote bag club for October. The flat bag club fabric looks like this.
Oh man, that's amazing.
Here's the large flat. There's the print. Isn't it cute?
Super cute.
Yeah. Has the cotton twill on the bottom. This is the notions pouch, which is a text print. You can see there. The small bag is also the extra. So you're not getting a thread bed with this because we did something extra with the small. For the first time, it's pieced. So it has 2 pieces and there's embroidery on it.
I was just looking at that and I'm thinking,
isn't that cool?
That's
It's
above
so
and beyond.
beautiful. I love it.
Yeah.
So this is the extra. This is the special thing that you're getting
Wow.
in that club. So you can see we are piecing the bag. It's got the cotton twill on the bottom and then it has the extra step with the embroidery added.
super
Little touch
cute.
there. So
The girls are doing that?
and Matt's doing the embroidery.
Wow.
We worked it out. Matt's doing the girls are doing the girls. The women, C2 and Muskan and Johanna are doing the piecework and the sewing of the bag clubs, and Matt is helping out with the embroidery. Matt is currently working very hard on our Christmas collaboration with Diana
wow.
Bloom.
That's going to
So
be incredible.
we'll have more information on that later. So these are the bags for the very next subscription that's being sent out. What you're signing up
What month
for
is that
on
for?
Monday. So basically, because it's every other month, the billing will happen on the 15th of the month.
Of this month?
Yeah, on
Okay.
September, and then we will ship the first 2 weeks of October.
Okay, so this might be my headache talking, but I'm getting like wicked Halloween vibes on this. Like it's a very fall print.
Yes, it's fall.
But do you see the witch's fingers?
Well, I didn't, but now I do.
And do you see the witch's brooms?
Well, I didn't, but now I do.
Isn't that cool?
Shall we show them?
Sure.
So Kerri sees it as a Halloween print. I see it as a foliage print. But yeah,
It's totally both.
It's totally both. So this is shipping first 2 weeks of October. Because we've added this and we just sent out the July club not that long ago, the sewing team is working really hard
Those are
at
beautiful
getting
things.
these prepped and ready. Now, I'm also going to give you a sneak peek of the fabrics that we have in store for you for the bag clubs that will ship in the first 2 weeks of December. And I'm going to put that little clip in right here because they're so good. I have been excited about these fabrics for a long time. I buy all of our bag fabrics I choose them all at least 10 months ahead of time. So I've been excited to list
Nice.
that one.
As always, they just feel amazing.
Thank you.
The,
Thank you.
batting that you use.
Thanks.
And
Yeah.
they're very polished.
They're useful. They're
Yeah.
useful. I always love the O-ring on the wedge
Yeah.
tote.
Yeah, that's a nice touch.
Because when you've got your arms full of stuff and you can just hook it through your
Yeah.
finger.
Yeah. And
Because, you know, why make 10 trips when you can just make one?
Yeah. I am known as One Trip Kerri. The embroidery is really,
Thank you.
really
Thanks.
lovely.
Thanks. We had fun choosing which pattern to use.
Mhm.
We tested out like 4 or 5, and that was the one that we landed on. So,
Nice.
yeah, it was good. If you have any questions about the clubs, please leave us a comment below. Comment. In fact, it's great if you leave us questions in the comment section on videos, because usually there's somebody else who has the same question and they can read and see if I've already answered it. So I appreciate that. You're going to notice a little segment change here, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to swap the order of what we spoke about. We ended up spending a fair bit of time talking about Patreon. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut the video here and I'm going to put that Patreon chatter after the WIP section. So I did a lot of stitching over the last month. So I hope you enjoy. I have, so I went on a retreat.
Yep.
Just a few friends. There is a farmhouse in Mulmer, which is near Shelburne.
Okay.
So from London, it's about 2.5 hours. Okay, and frankly, this is the way that we drive to the cottage. Every time we go to the cottage, we drive through all those little towns.
Yeah.
So going there felt like, you know, it was easy. It's a really beautiful drive to get there. Gorgeous place, and I think it sleeps 10. And there's a sunroom. This whole farmhouse is dedicated to crafters, quilters, scrapbookers, knitters, spinners, weavers. Like, you can take a group of friends there and just hang out. And it's really reasonably priced. They have a kitchen. You basically have the whole farmhouse to yourself. So it works out price-wise to approximately, I think it's $190 a person, plus tax, Canadian, for a weekend. So it's 2 nights, 3 days.
Okay.
If you go during the week, you get a free night. Same price, because there's a minimum of 6 people. Okay. So it's $1,500 for the weekend, or 3 nights, 4 days during the week, Canadian, and it is so relaxing.
Yeah, I've never
and
been,
beautiful.
but I've known many different groups that have gone, and
it's been a popular spot for knitters and quilters. But Diane, the owner, she was telling me they don't have a lot of stitchers come. So I think we should change that because it really is absolutely the perfect spot for stitchers, because the lighting in the main room
it looks spectacular.
is so good. And there are little heaters out there. There's quilts all over the place. And it feels like going to a really cozy grandma's house for the weekend. But you've got all your friends and snacks and coffee machine and, you know, literally every possible thing you could want. The beds are so comfortable. The bedding is cozy. You know, it's got coverlets, quilted coverlets over everything. Every single detail has been incredibly well thought out. And every touch has clearly been done by a crafter. You know, like even the dishcloth in the sink was a knit dishcloth, right? Like little touches like that.
Nice.
And it was absolutely beautiful and much needed. So we've already booked a weekend to go back next year.
Oh, that's nice.
So I'm excited about that. And beautiful place. So again, it's called The Retreat at the Farm is the name of the business. And again, you can find them online. I will have a link to their website below. They book up, like they are mostly booked for, I mean, September, October, November next year is already all booked up. So again, they are booking well in advance, but there are still some pockets of openings. In fact, I think they have an opening next week during the week. So if you want to throw together a last minute group of friends and go, you won't regret it. Super fun. Show and tell. Do you want to start? Because
I've got nothing. I literally haven't, just with
not true.
The state of my house. I've been knitting a little bit, and that's about it.
So Kerri's been working on a couple of things that people have really been anticipating, which is what I was hoping she could share with you today.
That's what I was supposed to say. Sorry.
No, that's okay.
I've been very busy preparing for new charts. I don't even know why she keeps me around. I'm just here. I'm a body.
Yeah, that's all. That's all useless.
Jessica.
Yeah.
From
Doise.
I'm going with Doise. I'm going with Doise.
Of the Cherry Magpie fame that you've been seeing all over Instagram. I mean, no matter how you're stitching it, her charts, like whatever original called for, your own conversion, Kerri's conversion, they're good.
Spectacular.
It's really good. So Kerri has a Cherry Magpie conversion. It was really popular at Stitch North. A lot of people are currently stitching it, including her. I actually put that on the Flosstube for the 25th.
Yeah.
Will Kerri be further than 80%?
Yeah, it's on my stand. If I can just, if some evening I don't have to move furniture.
Yeah.
I will definitely jump back
or
on
breathe
that.
in carpet dust.
Or breathe in dead skin cells. Oh, I'm so grossed out right now. Anyway.
However,
yeah, Jessica
yes,
has for market
yeah,
came out with a companion piece to Cherry Magpie called Blueberry J, and is equally spectacular.
Yeah.
So as soon as I saw that, I don't have the chart yet. I've ordered the chart, but my mind just started going.
Yeah.
So I put together a conversion.
We will not be selling the chart, FYI.
Yeah.
So there are so many wonderful shops that have the chart, and I think Jessica also sells the PDF herself after it's been released for a while. I think
October, I believe, the PDF will be coming out.
Yeah. However, you got the chart. You got the floss list from Jessica.
Yeah, Jessica was kind enough to send me the floss list in advance, so I had the conversion before Marketplace even came out. Is that what it's called? Needlework Marketplace?
I think so.
Okay. Yeah. So when I had my little aqua teal phase, early spring, we came up with this linen. It's called Sea Breeze.
It's beautiful.
I really love it, and as it turns out, it is perfect for Blueberry J.
Yeah.
So I love it when things like that work out. There were 3 holes in the catalog of floss, and I needed 3 new colors. So I dyed 3 new colors for Blueberry J, and they are right here, and Hannah named them. Oh my god, she's so good.
I know.
Self Azured. Did I say that right, Hannah? Self Azured. Wait, am I missing one?
She's mired in emails and focused. Self Assured.
Assured? Okay. We've recreated Objective. It was a one of a kind. It's now in the regular catalog. And Time Travel is the 3rd that was created for this chart, and as you can see, Jessica doesn't disappoint with the color palette. It is amazing. So again, I'm not very good at this.
Wowzers.
But yeah, really nice. So there are a few repeats from Cherry Magpie, so if you have leftover floss from that conversion, hold on to them.
Do you need this back today? Can you leave this with me so that I can do some, so I can show it better and hopefully not have the colors blow out. I can't quite see what it's going to show like. So it's gorgeous. So on Friday, Hannah will have the listing up for the floss pack and the linen combo, or a link to the suggested linen. So the floss pack will be up, and then you can head over and just buy the linen separately.
Perfect.
Yeah, 1/2 versus 2/2. Do you have the stitch counts on the chart? We'll have to figure that out.
Yeah, I think they were actually on.
It's okay. You don't need to figure it out from me right now.
I'm almost positive they were
are
on the information that Jessica sent me.
Yeah. Okay. Good.
So I'm really excited about this.
So Friday, Blueberry J will be available. We will post on Instagram when it's live. You can follow the shop at Evertotes, and you can follow Kerri at Roxy Floss at Roxy.Floss Co.
Yeah.
And yeah, so we'll post there when it's ready to go. The other conversion that people have been kind of excited about. Ciddlewick Green.
Ciddlewick Green. I'm sorry, my brain's not functioning.
That's okay. You're doing great.
So
keep it. I did not force her to do this today. Like,
no.
So that you don't think that I'm like making her. She wanted to be here.
I did want to be here. Ciddlewick Green, Rosewood Manor. I'm over Turkish Delight and was ready to start another Rosewood Manor. This was kindly gifted to me. This chart was gifted to me. There is an actual companion chart available, which the name has escaped me.
I don't know. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I have ordered it. I'll show it on the next.
All right.
The next Flosstube maybe. So that's that.
this fabric, man.
So our, what was that, July's modern? July Modern
I think so.
Fabric Club.
Or July or August.
Was whiskey.
Yep. Oh man, just looks like pumpkin.
It's kind of blowing
But
out
more
a
than-
bit. Like it's not, it's much more saturated than that, than what's showing up on the monitor.
Yeah. It's beautiful.
Uh,
What usually happens is when I go to edit, I realize that it's actually closer to the reality than I think it is. But
Okay.
let me hold it up, and I'll put a page behind it. No, page behind your stitching at least, so you can see that. Okay. So
Yeah.
I think you're getting an idea.
Yeah, it's not bad. Not
Yeah.
bad.
There we go.
I do have
Oh,
a little
it's
bit of
gorgeous color.
frogging to do on this. I do conversions much differently than Hannah, and it's frustrating for those around me because I do tend to change my mind as I get stitching.
So we usually like to make sure she's sure
yeah,
before we list it.
correct.
Yeah.
So
Which is fine.
I'm
totally
at this
fine.
point, I'm pretty sure I just haven't corrected my stitching.
Yeah. So, but the floss pack is ready. It's just not listed yet. So again,
Correct.
Friday. And we'll post it on Instagram when it's ready.
Thank you.
I actually have plans for that fabric as well. My plans are very different from Kerri's.
It's such a versatile color, really.
I'm going to make a pillow. Okay? Now, hear me
Yeah.
out. This chart,
2 times in a row? What?
I have wanted to stitch this chart for so long, ever since it came out.
Oh, yeah.
This fabric, again, it's blowing out. You're gonna have to
Yeah.
trust me. It's like a warm brandy hug, whiskey hug. It's a whiskey
It's a
hug.
whiskey hug, yeah.
And I'm gonna use antique wedding dress, and I have a piece of dyed velveteen that I'm gonna use as the back of the cushion.
Nice. That's perfect.
So that whiskey fabric is so gorgeous.
It's
And we
perfect.
have it in Ada, and we have it in even weave as well because it was for the club.
Yeah.
But again, like all even weave, the color is slightly different.
Yeah.
The tones are a little different.
I know Gigi has a chart that
Remember me?
Remember Me.
Yeah. This fabric is,
it's
and
perfect for
Hannah's
it.
actually changed the listing to reflect that we would suggest this as the called for fabric
Yeah.
for that chart now.
And then my friend Barbie Stitches on Instagram, has also suggested that she would probably use it as a gingerbread color
Right.
for Christmas stitching.
Yeah, you know what? It is, yeah, could you imagine with like
Yeah.
red and green and
It would be
yeah,
pretty nice.
that would be beautiful. Yeah. Oh,
Cool.
so beautiful. Okay, so those are your plans with your
Those are my
two.
plans.
Those are pretty big conversions, and I think
Yeah.
they're going to be gorgeous.
In a perfect world, I'd love to have Cherry Magpie
Done before you start
I
that?
start. But
You can do it,
I'm not committing to that.
but you can do it.
I probably could. Just
Um,
have to sit down and do it.
I have
I
a
need
lot of
coffee.
stitching to show.
Mm-hmm.
Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Because
I wish I could infuse that caffeine a little quicker.
this was July's bag club. This was the bag for July's bag club, and I had to take one for myself because I love it.
It's lovely.
Thank you. In here, I have two 11-inch square Q snaps. So,
Oh, wow.
So I know. So you should know that our large flat, two
That's amazing.
11-inch Q snaps. Now, not a lot of fabric on them on the outsides, right? Because I only like to use Q snaps if I can fit the whole design on the inside of the well, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So
I love the kiss of metallic on this bag.
isn't that nice?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I think we have some leftover bags. We'll probably list them next month. Teresa Kogat. Teresa Kogat surprised the heck out of us at the beginning of August with her Patreon and came out with 4 different charts that were charted with your floss and fabric.
Yeah.
Now again, they were digital mock-ups, so they didn't give a true color picture of what the finished product is going to look like, but Teresa had all of your materials when she designed them. Yeah. So the called for is Roxy Floss. So we're going to need some models, right? So the August Patreon charts are now closed, but Teresa is going to release a booklet of all of these charts at Nashville Market in March.
Okay.
So
that'll be here before you know it.
I know. I could not. She has a 2-color biscornu called my garden, and I'll put up a screenshot of it here because I don't have a print copy of the chart. It's on my iPad, but it's a 2-color biscornu, and it is huge. It's not small. It's a as Hannah named it, a big cornu. Let me tell you, we laughed because that's funny. It's a big cornu and it's a 2-color, and we had a customer write to Hannah and say, what 2 fabrics do you think would work really well? And Hannah either suggested French hen or Hannah suggested French hen. Again, this was 6 weeks ago. A lot has happened. I don't remember. But when I saw the combo, I'm like, that's what I need to stitch it with. So I'm going to show you the little bit first. The bottom of the design is done in the darker fabric, which is going to be French hen. I am stitching mine on a 40 count. And so again, I hardly have any stitching here, so just use your imagination. The bottom of the biscornu is going to be on this fabric. You can see
pretend it's done.
Pretend it's done. Okay, pretend. The top of the biscornu is panettone, and it's going to be this. Okay, so I've started the middle of the big cornu. These 2 fabrics are going to be stitched together in a big cornu. It's going to be glorious.
Yeah.
And here is Teresa Kogat's floss pack.
Oh, that's lovely.
Yeah, so good. So if you're not a member of her Patreon, and as I stitch this, you'll see it'll come to life. The main sampler that she designed for this series, it's called Find Joy, and it's beautiful. And these are going to be released in booklet format in March for everybody. So I hope to have my big cornu stitched by March. And again, we're going to need a model of the sampler. So, you know, there's some stitching to be done. So again, I did start that, but I have to get back to that at some point. I put 1 length of floss into my maximum cross stitch. Our friend Ellen has Elizabeth's bouquet here. It's right there, the model. That's Ellen's model, the one you see in the picture. I am stitching mine on French hen.
Oh yeah.
So I know I've only done a little bit since the last time I showed you, but when I started putting these orange stitches in, this is clownfish, I was immediately shoved into fall. Like it was just like, oh, pumpkin spice, leaves are falling. Look at that.
Yeah, it's really nice.
So this is a 40 count French hen, and it's a lighter fabric than the called for, which is Night Owl, but yeah, that's going to be really beautiful. I can't wait.
I think I say this every single time, but Ellen she's so good at the color blending.
Oh yeah.
It just
I know.
adds so much life to her charts.
Yeah.
Absolutely
I'm excited
beautiful.
to watch this one. I really loved stitching a Gwyneth's bouquet. So, you know, it's not a small floss pack. It's a huge floss pack. And it was the same with Gwyneth's bouquet. But, I mean, those colors are just so good.
Yeah, very nice.
Yeah. So, all right, I'm just going to swap out the battery and then we'll carry on. This next one is a bit embarrassing because I am the leader of the Sal. Quintessential Frisian Smalls. Last week I showed you I finished my pin cushion. Now we are moving on to the scissor fob. This guy here. Jacob's videos are live. For those of you who are in our Facebook group. Also, he has a link to them. If you aren't on Facebook, you can find the information, the link to the videos in your account on his website. So you should have information about those videos, if you're not on Facebook, in your email communication when you purchase the PDF from Jacob, etc. But again, the videos are loaded into our Facebook group, which is called Quintessential Frisian Smalls. You do need to provide me with your invoice number for your purchase, because it was a paid pattern, and the videos and the guidance for these projects is paid for. I am supposed to be also providing a video of my work as I learn how to do this. And as you can see, I have some stitching to do.
Oh.
Oh. However, it's tiny. I just started the outline yesterday. I today am like going to be working on the stitching. So you might see that in the Stitch With Me on Friday, because this is now the next thing that I need to do. So that's what I'm currently working on. I haven't done a sit-down floss tube in a long time. So these things that I'm going to show you next are things that I've been working on over the past month. Flora McCulla crow's feet stitching is one of my oldest WIPs that
I was going to say, you better qualify that statement.
with Roxy Floss.
Okay.
That we did a conversion here.
Yeah.
Okay. This was one of Hannah's first conversions, and I love it.
Yeah.
So I really want to get this finished. So I worked really hard. So the date on this, Little Flora, it's the 1st of August, 1846. And I did the same thing last year, where around the beginning of August, I completed a chunk of the sampler. So I did the same thing this year. And this year, I focused and I finished the main part of the structure is done. So the main part of the structure is done. Everything from here down is done on this sampler. So now I'm just working my way up. So as you can see, there is a lot of stitching in that structure.
Absolutely.
And, you know, as we work our way up...
And Flora knew there was a lot of stitching, and she got burnt out.
She totally did. She stopped, like, if you look at the border, she was like, she went heavy with the flowers on this side, and over, if she gets here, she's like, yeah, I'm done. She petered out. This tree has leaves. No leaves. I'm done.
Hilarious.
And you see, like, this is the side where she totally ran out of steam. And she just said, yeah, that's good enough. And I find that so absolutely charming.
Yeah.
So Flora McCulla crow's feet stitching, and this is dirty porcelain, 36 count dirty porcelain with Floss Hannah's Roxy Floss conversion.
And you're doing one stitch?
One thread.
One thread. Very
on
nice.
36 count, I do like the one thread for
Nice to
sampler.
see.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because you don't have tension issues. You're a professional.
I don't pull overly hard.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're right. It does make a big difference,
Makes a
right?
huge difference.
Yeah. So the coverage is pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah, I really enjoy it. It's nice.
Thank you. Yeah. I'm really pleased to be done that structure. So I actually took this off my floor frame to show you, and I'm going to put it back on because I have actually been working on doing a bit more of the border, and I really want to finish this. It feels like, you know, it's time. It's the oldest conversion project. You should finish it. Sticking with samplers, I had a new start. I went away with my family for a few days in August, and I took a new start with me. This is Julie Hemlock and Rye's latest sampler that she stitched, and a reproduction sampler, and it's another Scottish reproduction sampler. Now I know my ABCs, and the color palette she chose at Stitch North. Pulled her flosses, took them home, charted the sampler, stitched the model, and then we listed it in, I believe in July. I believe we listed this in July with Julie. The charts are available from Julie as PDF. We sell the physical charts. So Julie has a web shop, and you can buy the PDF there. And here is the start of my stitching.
It's great.
So this is 32 count because I wanted to be exactly what she charted it for with the called for. So it's 32 count powder puff, which is our pale pink linen, and all of the called for Roxy Floss colors. And as you can see, they are happy. Look at the little orange guy. Like seriously. So cute. So
I mean, one of the, well, I went to a retreat that there was many different speakers on different, like the hallmarks of,
the Stitch in London one, right?
Yeah, of samplers from different countries, and one of the hallmarks of Scottish samplers is red and green. And if you look at the backside of a lot of Scottish samplers, the green that they used was this crazy green.
Yeah.
And it's just so faded you don't get an accurate representation on the front. So I love that Julie stayed true.
And I feel like when I was stitching this, and I said this on Instagram when I posted a picture of my progress, when I was stitching the border, I had a real feeling of not deja vu or nostalgia, but some kind of weird mix of that, where it's like these colors are really familiar to me and they feel like comfort, like either a dishcloth or an Afghan or something from my childhood.
Oh yeah.
That these two colors together and those two specific shades evoke a real memory for me, but a memory that I can't put my finger on.
Yeah.
Weird, right?
Yeah.
But lovely. And the border's not hard, and it's super fun to stitch. I'm using 2 strands of floss over 2 on 32, so it's a bit of a floss eater, but again, super fun. And you can't really tell it's pink fabric until you roll it up and place it next to white fabric. Yeah, which is what also makes it kind of fun. But the pink sort of helps the colors, you know,
definitely
pop off there. Yeah. Yeah. So I started that. And then I moved over to my Hannah Atwater 1832 because, again, another sal that I'm leading that I need to finish up by the end of the year. So I moved on and I finished the 8th part. We have a Facebook group, Hannah Atwater 1832 Sal. This is a chart reproduction sampler from Mama Loves You GB. Michelle, the wonderful Michelle. Look at this.
I'm so proud of you that you kept up with this. Wow.
Ta-da!
It's beautiful. Those colors are crazy.
It's very untraditional. However,
it just works so well.
It really works, right?
Yeah.
So I finished part 8, which was these 2 motifs, and then I worked up the border.
Nice.
So then next, I'll bring you up in close there. I loved stitching this. This was so fun. So now I'm moving that way. So there it is. And I'm totally going to be done this by December. Yeah. Right?
Yeah. I really love it. I love this motif right here.
Yeah.
The colors are
gorgeous.
Nice.
It's so pretty. So I'm stitching this on 40 count panettone with Hannah's Roxy Floss conversion. Michelle has charted it in DMC, so it comes with a DMC list, and we have I'm using our conversion. Yeah. Oh,
nice.
Beautiful. So yeah, I was working on that while I was away. So I was working on 2 samplers on my little vacation. That was kind of fun. Okay, next. Oh, this is so good. So Janette Douglas is going to be coming here in October, at the end of October, for our Stitch North Fall Retreat. We still have spots available. It's going to be held in Brampton, and if you want to join us, we have registration is available on our website. So I've been working really hard to get a couple of pieces nearing completion. So I finished Flowers for You with our Roxy Floss conversion. Now I'm working on Tapestry of Stitches. This chart is so good. It's so good. I also had a new start last week, but I've just started it. It's at home. It's the Floral Alphabet. It's her new series where she's releasing a chart every other month, I think, and each chart has 3 letters on it, and I'm stitching it as one giant piece. I started the ABC. I posted some progress. I tend to post progress mostly in my stories, and then those stories get shunted over to the Facebook page as well, so it tends to share on both. But anyways, that's the pattern. It's got some specialty stitches in it. It has some 1/1 stitching. It has some Bargello stitching in the bottom that I am so excited to get to. I can't wait to stitch this part. It's going to be so beautiful. Now, changes. The called for this white work band here, it uses a pearl, which is a thicker thread. And the other called for are silks from different companies. Now I'm doing a cotton floss conversion. I am not going to be using a pearl. However, in order to get the texture of the pearl, I'm going to use 2 strands of floss for the parts that need it. I'm doing mine on 40 count linen, so I'm using 1 strand of floss for the design, all of the cross stitch. Most of the specialty stitches will be 1 strand, but for it to replace the pearl, I'm going to use 2 strands of floss, and it's going to help that zigzag where the pearl cotton adds texture. It will stand out a little bit with 2 strands of floss.
Is that part specialty stitches? Or is it just
satin stitch?
Oh, okay.
This is satin stitch, and there's another, it's not eyelets, but there's something else in the middle.
Yeah.
So it's hard to see on the model, okay? But do you see how there's the darker white that stands out, and then there's actually stitching in between as well? So the part that stands out is going to be 2 strands, and the part that doesn't, there are some other stitches in there. That's going to be 1 strand. Okay?
Yeah.
Now, there's another change that I'm going to make. The wording, the phrase that's in the middle here, every word is a different color. I'm going to use 1 color, and I'm going to stitch my entire phrase in 1 color. There are 2 darker flosses. We kitted this up last year, maybe even a year and a half, 2 years ago, and so some of my flosses are still from like old, you know, before your cards changed and stuff, the end of the road. That's why a lot of my tags are different. But truffle is the darkest brown, and that's the color that I'm using in the flower vases, etc. And then there's another color, either hickory, was it hickory? I think it was hickory. I thought plum shadow was in here as well, but I think it's hickory that I was thinking. Yeah, hickory. This is the second darkest brown, and it's got some nice variegation in it. But you know, it's still a fairly tonal color. And that's what I'm going to use to stitch the whole phrasing. Mm-hmm. I'm not going to do every word a different color. I'm just going to make it 1 color, and Bob's your uncle. Okay, so that's my floss pack. Those are the changes I'm making. Here's my stitching. Are you ready?
Oh, wow. That is so nice. Like, it's so different from the photo.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Let me show you up close. So this is 40 count biscuit, and Hannah's Roxy Floss conversion. So as you can see, I finished the one berry bowl. I wanted to get that done. I finished the birds. I finished this in the big flower motif in the center. But then I really wanted to see this border that comes under here is the center diamonds are cross stitched, and then the surrounding is filled in with satin stitch. And so I really wanted to get some of that laid down so that I could see what the satin stitch was going to look like. So that's my plan. I'm hoping to do that on the Sunday stitch with me. So
I'm sorry, I'm like really,
right?
it's just so
brighter,
crisp and brighter.
Yes.
Crisp and brighter.
Yeah.
It really makes all the difference in the world.
My friend Robin said the exact same thing when she saw, because I was working on it all weekend, and yeah, it's like this border, those flowers are so fun to stitch. Everything just pops off the fabric, and it's beautiful. I love it. So, Janette Douglas Tapestry of Stitches with 40 count biscuit and the Roxy Floss. Hannah Floss Boss. Hannah conversion.
Nice.
Thanks. I love it. Yeah, I love it. Okay, the last thing, and I am so proud of myself. I am leading another sale because why not? Sampler September. Our collaboration this year with for Sampler September with Ellen of Maximum Cross Stitch. She designed a massive reproduction. Well, she charted massive reproduction sampler called Jane Wood. Lots of people are stitching it. You can watch progress on Instagram. Natalia's got a huge chunk of the border, and the grass, like watching hers come to life, she is going to town. It's beautiful. Our friend Carmen, Cardamom Pins on YouTube and Instagram, is leading the stitch along. She has an ambitious plan to finish it in 9 or 10 months. So again, follow along if you're so inclined, but be inspired by Carmen's stitching. She talks all about it in her Flosstube, as well as she's got a really wonderful Instagram page. She's an incredibly inspiring stitcher. Now, Ellen gave us a companion piece with the huge sampler, which was not a small, because we call this the small pincushion, but that's full coverage right there. And all 4 sides are stitched. And then our friend Gwyneth put it together. I think Gwyneth also did the stitching on the sides, and Gwyneth did a little written tutorial for the finishing of this cushion, and it's in the directions. It's included in the directions for the chart, which is not here at the moment. It's somewhere. Anyways, I'm showing you the model. So this is so fun, and I think Ellen's gonna want her model back, and I am leading the stitch along for this. So this is a slow sal for this one. There's no way I'm doing this in 1 month during the month of September. I would hope to finish this in about 3 months. If you average about 100 stitches a day, you could do it in 3 months. My stitching tends to be a lot more sporadic than that when I get into when I'm in that mode. I don't necessarily want to stop at 100 stitches. So I'm just kind of taking it where it will. Letting it take me where it will. Mm-hmm. So here's the floss pack. Look at those colors.
Wow.
And this is for the pin pillow. This is not the Jane Wood floss pack, which is bigger. That's the floss pack. And I completed one of the corners.
Wow. Good for you.
Yeah, thanks. Look at that. Isn't it beautiful? Oh, this was so fun. Those pinks just made me so happy.
It is very cheerful.
So listen, everything gets cut apart before you do the finishing. So I just started. I probably could have started a little further to the edge, but I'm just gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I'll stitch the main part of that. This is an 1/8 of speculoos. I have it on my scroll rods, and yeah, so I've got one of my corners done.
Nice.
One of my sides, I should say. Yeah.
That's amazing.
Thanks.
You really have been busy.
I have been stitching a lot.
Yeah. I'm always shocked at how big an eighth of a yard
Yeah, it's
is.
13 by 18.
Yeah.
Is
I don't know why
your
it gets me every time.
13 by 18. You can fit a lot on it, right?
Yeah.
Stitching for me, I'm not gonna lie, stitching has been an absolute comfort.
Yeah.
I will put on an audiobook and stitch.
Yeah.
And just kind of turn the world off.
Yeah.
For a few minutes. Okay, so the next thing to talk about is our new Patreon, which is Evertote with Roxy Floss Co. And the last video that we did kind of gave you broad strokes about Patreon. So I have fleshed out a lot more of the details, which I'm kind of excited to share with you. So basically Patreon is it's a separate website where you can join. You can have an account, your own Patreon account, and you can choose to follow or support different creators that are on the platform. And so we have opened up a new platform, a new page, creator page on that platform, where you can join for free. You can become a free member, or you can become a paid subscriber to one of the tiers where you are basically supporting our work that we're doing on that platform as creators.
And you can upgrade. Like,
yeah,
you're not locked in when you choose a
no,
tier.
no. And I've got some examples for that to talk about.
Yeah.
So I have done up a video schedule for the entire month, and every month I will have a schedule. So you're going to know at the beginning of the month what's coming throughout the month, because I did have some people who were like, I don't really, believe in paying for videos, because of course there's a lot of content, out there, a lot of wonderful floss tubes. There's already a lot to watch. Plus also people are on, limited budgets, etc. So I feel that it's important that if we are asking people to support the platform, that we give you a very clear idea of what is being provided. So first of all, you can join for free, because we also had a lot of people who just thought we were going to disappear.
Yeah.
Right?
And you know what? I think what happened was there was so much information that went out on that video that
it's overwhelming. And it's overwhelming for us as well. You can imagine.
Did we cover that? And obviously there were some points that weren't covered in depth enough.
Yeah.
And
like the clubs were disappearing, and then the clubs were never, or going to be more expensive, or, So I hope that I've answered the concerns about the clubs. The concerns about Patreon were that, well, I'm not going to be visiting with you anymore because I'm not signing up for Patreon. And that's fine. That's totally fine. We're still going to be here on YouTube once a month. So this video today, this is our joint floss tube for September. I am also going to be doing a free Stitch with Me on the Patreon platform. So you can join for free. You don't have to pay anything. You can join our Patreon for free. This Friday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I'm going to be doing a live Stitch with Me. And my aim is to once a month do a free Stitch with Me over on the Patreon, because I would like to grow that community there, just like we've grown the community here on YouTube, on Facebook, on Instagram, etc. So you can absolutely join for free, and you can join me for a monthly Stitch with Me.
That'll be fun.
So I'm going to have Jessica join me for the Stitch with Me, so that she can help with reading comments, and if people are having questions while
That's super professional. You've got a moderator.
Yeah, I'm going to have a live moderator, and you're going to love Jessica. She's She's a lot of fun, and also she's a brand new stitcher.
Yes.
So that's going to be fun. So again, free stitch with me Friday, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on our Patreon page. There will be a link in the description box below. So then we start to get into the paid tiers, and there's all kinds of, there's 5 different levels of tiers of payments, basically subscriber payments. The first one is $5. And we had some people sign up for the $5 tier, and I can't thank you enough, because honestly, that support is really, it's wonderful. So thank you very much. On top of that free stitch with me, there's going to be 2 videos for the $5 tier 1 friends of the show, where you're going to get our second big floss tube of the month. And the date for that, I have all the dates. So I'm going to tell you the schedule as we go, in case you're interested, because I put a lot of work into this schedule.
That's the one that you sent me, right?
This is, yes, yeah. I did. That's right. So that she
knows
knows what's going on, yeah. Right? So our second big floss tube on Patreon is going to be the 25th of September, so 2 weeks from now. And that is included in the $5 tier. The second video that you're going to get for the $5 tier is a workshop vlog, and that's going to be up on Friday, earlier in the day than the stitch with me. And Jessica is going to be helping me with those workshop vlogs. She's going to be doing a lot of the video work around the workshop, kind of showing you. I have a real, I'll put up a screenshot of what the schedule is, so that each workshop vlog has a focus. What I hope to share with you, and what I hope Jessica to help me share with you in those vlogs. So they're probably going to be about 20-25 minutes long. So again, the $5 tier, you can come for this free stitch with me, you're going to get a workshop vlog, and you're going to get the second Patreon floss tube. Then we have a $20 tier, and that $20, it's I can't remember the names exactly. I named them. I think I was not caffeinated enough when I named them. But anyways, the second tier for $20 US, there are 8 videos every month. That schedule is posted. There are, so for example, to be specific, the workshop vlog. Not only we've got the free stitch with me on Friday night, I'm going to come in on Sunday afternoon, and because I've got 3 stitch with me planned, and I wanted them to all be different time periods, so that people in the UK and people in Australia would also have the chance to join in with me. So on Sunday, it's going to be 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's Sunday the 14th. And then the next stitch with me is on Saturday the 27th, and that's going to be at 8 a.m.
Wowzers.
So again, you'll see, I love stitch with me's. I haven't really had the chance to do them properly in many years, and I'm actually really excited to get back to them, because they're super fun.
Well, I was thinking that it's you're kind of coming full circle.
I kind of am.
Off the grid kind of started.
It all started, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, and actually yesterday I posted, I have a Facebook group called Friday Off the Grid, and that group has been with me since the very beginning, like since I started in 2017. And many of the core members are still there, still posting pictures on Friday nights, still, you know, like so supportive. Anybody can join that Facebook group. It's called Friday Off the Grid. You have to answer a couple of questions so that I know you're a cross stitcher and not a survival prepper, right? Because it happens.
Yeah.
So I did post in there, which I felt a little funny about, because technically I'm advertising Patreon, but also I'm offering a free stitch with me, which if I didn't tell them about it, it's weird. Right? Because that's how it started.
Absolutely.
So that's why it's really important for me, at least once a month, to do a free stitch with me. So Friday Off the Grid, free group, please join us. Lovely group, so very supportive. 27th, 8 a.m., another stitch with me. These are going to be live, which if you know me and my need for an edit button, this is going to be really kind of fun, actually. I'm kind of excited about it.
I'm not welcome.
And that is... Kerri really needs the edit button. But that's also why I'm going to have Jessica with me, at least for the first one, till I get my feet wet, to help me out with figuring out comments and helping people on the chat function and things like that. So workshop vlogs, again, they've got a really specific focus. One of them is going to be a meet the staff, get a workshop kind of tour. But again, I am being very cognizant of the fact that not everybody on my team wants to be on video. And it's really important that I respect everyone's wishes and feelings. So you might not meet everybody, and you know, that's okay.
That's life.
That's life. And again, we might be filming and somebody might not really feel like being recorded that day. So things will be fluid. But again, just so that you're all aware, none of my staff is under duress to be filmed and be happy and stuff. So you're gonna get a good picture of... We work in a fantastic place. I mean,
yeah,
I love coming to work, and I'm excited to share that with you. So we have 1, 2, 3 workshop vlogs planned. One of them's intro and tour. The other one is kind of day in the life. And then the last one is going to be a sneak peek into our Christmas collaboration with Diana Bloom. So those are the workshop vlogs. Once a month, we're going to have a special video for you. It's called Kerri's Kitchen. Surprise.
I'm looking at your calendar. I'm so grateful that it's on a Tuesday, because that gives Monday to clean up.
Well,
and make it presentable.
And it doesn't, we can film it beforehand, right?
Oh, okay.
This is not live.
Oh, all right.
This is going to be a recorded, you know, it's basically...
Do you see what's happening there? That one's recorded. So that there's editing.
I'm no dummy.
Possibilities.
I'm no dummy. So the workshop vlogs, the Flosstube, and Kerri's Kitchen are going to be pre-recorded and loaded up there for you. The Stitch with Me's are going to be live. And then, so Kerri's Kitchen, what I'm envisioning and what you and I have discussed is sort of color inspiration, getting you to think outside the box. You know, Kerri does a lot of work, and what you're going to see today, the conversions that you do, how your brain sees color, it is unique. And so you can help take them through what you're doing with Blueberry J, for example. Now that I've said that, what I should also tell you, so that you can look forward to it as well, is how I'm hoping that Hannah, because Hannah does a lot of the, you know, well, okay, let's face it. Hannah does 95%.
The majority.
Majority, even more than 95% of our conversions in the shop.
For sure.
She also, at the moment, has been heavily bogged down with admin work. But the workshop vlogs are where you're going to see Hannah's work, and where you're going to be inspired by some of the conversions that she's working on and her color process through there. But again, that's 3 times a month, and you're probably going to see bits and pieces of Hannah in all of those workshop vlogs. And Kerri's will be a separate one that we sort of take you into a deeper dive into the dye studio. So things that you're doing there. She is not going to be teaching you how to dye, but you know, certain, you know, I love when stitchers become a little bit more aware of things that we deal with on a daily basis, like dye lot.
Yeah.
Why does this recipe on this day look like this, but when I dye it next week, it looks like this? Some of the behind the scenes stuff that Kerri deals with, that's what you're going to see in Kerri's Kitchen. And then on our last video, I have labeled it October Preview. It's going to be short and sweet, and what it is, it's going to give you a layout of what you're going to get the next month. Because the upper tiers have product associated with them. And again, like I was saying before, I think you should have a good idea of what you're going to be getting for your money, instead of having it be a mystery. Because like Kerri said, and here's where I want to drive that point home, you can either choose to upgrade your tier or downgrade your tier if you are not interested in what the offering is for the next month. You can downgrade your tier. So I just wanted to make that clear, that you're not signing up if you do choose to become a paid member. You're not choosing up for a bunch of, you know, unknowns, basically. So to that end, I have planned the next 7 months
Holy bananas.
of charts, and I am going to share them with you right now. I'm just going to quickly mention the upper 2 tiers. So the $30 tier, you get all the videos, plus you get a PDF chart. That's what I'm going to show you today for the next 7 months of charts. I'm going to show you exactly what you're going to get. Tier 4, you get a 5 one-of-a-kind set of Roxy Floss flosses. And the very top tier at $95, you get, and of course the $70 is pattern videos, flosses. The top tier, all of that you get before, plus 1/8 of a yard of linen. And I also want to make it clear that your tier fee pays for all shipping. And you also get to fill out a Google spreadsheet that lets us know your preferences, colors that you hate, colors that you love, things like that. So we are going to be curating these things for you. But again, not all of it is going to be a surprise. So let me show you. First of all, last weekend, I went to a farmhouse retreat that I'm going to tell you all about in a minute. But I went to a retreat, and during that retreat, I was working with Jacob all weekend. Okay. Because Jacob had already been on board to do some design work for us for our Patreon. And he sent me a grouping of 4 charts. And I said, well, you know, we could, each one of those is a perfect size for a month, right? Each chart is about 5,000 stitches, which is a fair bit, right? But it's still not massive. We know Jacob likes his big charts. And I said, they all fit together. You could put a border around the whole thing and it would make a, like almost reminiscent of his seasons.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay, so we are releasing chart 1 tomorrow to September Patreons. It's going to be available. It'll be live there if you're a member of the tier. It'll be live until the end of the month for download. And September will include chart 1 plus the border. So you're getting that. I'm going to have a screenshot up here. It's called Nordic Noir, and it is Jacob's Patreon offering for Evertote with Roxy Floss Co. every other month. So it'll be September, November, January, and March. And each one of those months, you're going to get the next of the 4 part. And these are perfectly acceptable to be stitched on their own, or you can choose to stitch them all together as one. My last stitch with me on Saturday, the 27th, is when I'm going to start mine. It's going to be Stitch With Me Nordic Noir. And I'm going to start it. I'm going to be stitching them all in one group. So tomorrow on Patreon, I will have the stitch counts. I will have month 1 loaded and ready to go. Now, what's going to happen every other month? So, nice. I will put some video over top where I film these with the down camera so you can see them up close. Ellen is going to be our alternate designer for 3 months. So you'll get Nordic Noir part 1. And then in October, this is the October chart.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing.
I know, right?
Yeah, it's perfect.
So this is a series of 3 houses on the canal. So I thought we'd start with the fall themed one first. So I'll give you a close-up here, but again, I'm going to show these up close with the other camera as well. So this is the PDF with the $30 tier, $30 plus tier for October. If you are in the $95 tier, the 1/8 of linen that we send you for October will be the linen for this chart. So you're going to get those together. Your set of 5 flosses will not be the flosses for this chart. They're going to be a set of 5 one-of-a-kinds. But Ellen's charts are charted in Roxy Floss, but there is a DMC floss conversion. But again, we'll have floss packs, but we'll talk about that in October. This is the chart, so you know what's coming.
That's really great.
Okay, and then I haven't decided which one to do for December, but probably this one. Are you ready?
What? Oh my gosh.
So this will be December's Patreon chart. Look at those teals. I always thought that her flowers behind the buildings there look like fireworks.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so this is the canal houses for December. And lastly, perfect for February.
Aw,
Will be this one.
so sweet.
So this will be February's Patreon chart, and then the next month in March will be the very last of the 4 set of Jacob's charts. So as you can see, I've really carefully planned out the next 7 months with exactly what you're getting chart-wise and fabric every other month. Again, because of course, when this is the PDF, you will get the 1/8 of linen that's called for. And again, in February, you'll get the 1/8 of linen that's called for that as well. I hope that gives you a better idea of what our Patreon is all about, what I hope for it to be, what I hope to grow, and I hope you'll join us over there.
It's amazing.
That's it. I think I got it all said. I don't think I forgot anything. However, as is the case with these things, it's a lot of information. I know. And trust you me, trying to learn a brand new platform.
Oh goodness. Yeah.
And I have Hannah, you know, to help. It's a lot. But it's, you know what? It's kind of fun. I feel like I am learning something new and good skills and whatnot. So, okay. That's it. I had everything organized in my bin.
Wow.
I know. Who am I? I had everything organized in the bin and I've reached the end. And it is, hey, we did pretty well. It's 11:15. So on that note, we really hope that you're well. We hope that you're staying safe and enjoying some stitching, some quiet time, some relaxation, and good health. And we will see you over on Patreon a lot for the rest of the month. And 2 weeks after our Flosstube on Patreon, we'll be back in October here on YouTube with our next big Flosstube here. So we'll see you in about a month.
Sounds good.
Take care, everybody.
Happy stitching.
Happy stitching.